Shortly after feeling vindicated from Zoe's sister, who made up an irrational lie saying she's pregnant for Fabo, Shay Dummy soon realizes that the girl might have lied about the pregnancy, but not about the fact that your man be in everybody's DMs. And now she want to have a come to Jesus and a fall back to Dummy. Girl, is y'all ready to talk about it? Because Shay Dummy really done blew me, girl. Let's juice.
Come on, Blazer.
It's a beef for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Voodoo Doll TV, back with a quick little jokes or whatever the case may be. And today we are discussing Love and Hip Hop Miami season 12. I forgot the episode or something like that. But all I know is Shay is a dummy and a dummy is Shay. Girl, it was a lot going on this episode. We got more than one dummy. Slinky Neck dummy number 3 done went round and married somebody's son after he stalked her down to the hot dog stand and one of the wieners got caught in her neck. And then all of a sudden, next thing you know, they together, girl, bye. But anyway, his baby mama resurfaces a skim milk, you know what I'm saying, a little Latina, and she looking for the boy for child support. She says she can't find him, the family don't want to help her, and Hot Pocket, whatever her name is trying to get the tea to bring it back. Also, Zoe gets engaged. Yes, to her little Oompa Loompa. He got down. Well, he didn't have to get down, but he got down on one knee and proposed, girl. You should have seen it. He proposed to me. Something like that, girl. But we gonna get into that. We also have Trick trying to get the Hollywood twins off the ground, and they are never going to soar because they trash. And then one of the girls was messing with his son, girl. Trick thinks he found love. And of course, Shay Dummy then had to go to her mama and apologize after she realized that Negro ain't worth a dime. But somehow, some way, she ends up forgiving him anyway and gonna have to eat crow after eating crow from telling her mama she was right. Girl, Shay Dummy, oh, you are just, again, every weekly, I struggle with who's going to be the captain of the dummy squad. It could be you, Amara, the dummy, or Trina dummy. Who knows? But I will say this week, looks like this whole season, you might carry the crown because something is really wrong in your head. I don't know what happened with your mama or what your mama did or didn't do with you, but she has created a dummy monster. If a monster ever came out as a dummy, it would be Shay. Girl, anyways, y'all grab y'all things. We about to get into this episode. Make sure y'all like the video. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. We do this all the time around here. Grab your things and your earbuds. Let's get right into the episode. So now the episode opens up with Trick T-double-D is throwing a barbecue for his son. He done finally graduated from college. I think they say FAMU. And Trick is so proud. He got the first person in his family to make it past the 3rd grade. And he's just proud of this. Now, Trick gets up on the mic and tell everybody, you know, my son done finally made it. I know he wanted to be a rapper, but at the end of the day, I needed him to get an education because I can't read. Somebody gonna have to help me sign these contracts and reading things of that nature. So everybody's there for support. Everybody's loving the vibes. And the son decides that he's gonna get in the confessional and say, look, I done went down to the schoolhouse because my daddy wanted me to do it. My grandma, everybody was like, go to school, go to school. Now I done got this degree. I done got my daddy in debt because we know he broke. Now what am I going to do? I'm trying to get in a booth. And I'm over here saying, boy, is you slow or is you slow? Did you see where your paw ended up? Boy, please get off of here. So now on the flip side, Hot Pocket pulls Big D aside to tell him that Trina got married. And he was like, yeah, I seen that it was all over the blogs. But we're going to find out later, Hot Pocket is the blogs. So she probably the one that slipped it out, girl. And that just is what it is. So she's telling him about her being married and she don't know the dude. Big D was like, man, just chill. Let her be happy. Let her do her thing, right? So Hot Pocket gets in the doggone confessional and the producer was like, Hot Pocket, was you the one that leaked the tapes or leaked the information that Trina was married? She was like, girl, I don't know what y'all talking about. She definitely did. And you know, she really thinks she's coming from a good place with this. And maybe she believes that. But I believe that she really throwing the interception because she understands how slow Slinky is. But also, she just hating right quick. I ain't gonna lie, there's a level of hate because it ain't this deep, girl. Let it go, let it go. So now she shares the receipt she got telling Big D that he got a baby mama that he don't take care of and spilling all the boy's Snoop tea. Now that's her, that's Slinky Neck's new old man. And she was like, look, see right here? The girl commented under his post saying that he a deadbeat daddy. She was like, and I'm gonna go hook up with the girl and see what she talking about. Now Big D is advising her against this, but Hot Pocket is already in the microwave and ready to pop. So she said it is what it is, okay? Now, moving on. Trick's son is telling his granddaddy that he done got this degree for his people and he's ready to get back in the booth. The granddaddy is looking at him like, boy, you was as slow as a turtle like your daddy. You know what I'm saying? I didn't raise none of y'all like that. But somehow you still ended up just like him. I don't understand. And look a baked potato. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to tell him he trying to get in the studio and he think he gonna make $1 million. I know a lot of young dudes made $1 million young and then they ended up broke. And I meant to say, you mean you? Like, let's be clear here. What are we talking about now? So Pot Roast ended up meeting up with, what's the girl? Black China, Angela old man. And he came through because he trying to network. He said he never met Trick and he always wanted to work with Trick. But he didn't know Trick was going to throw him an alley-oop to the Doublemint twins. So now Derek is really hesitant to work with the girls. He really is coming to work with Trick. But he said, you know, he know how the industry work. He trying to get back outside and he know that favors mean a lot. So he's going to go over there and introduce himself to the twins to see, you know, how they doing and what he could kind of do with them as far as work. Now, this is the part he wasn't expecting. He walked up to Tweedledum and Tweedledee and they like, oh my God, we really wanted to meet you. We got to hook up and we want to do a song. We want a club bang. And he like, I bet y'all come meet me at the studio and we could put something up, you know, put something together or whatever the case may be. And I see, you know, make y'all a little club bang or whatever. And they was like, okay. And I said, you just don't know who you got. Lord, you got Mario and Luigi standing in front of you. Child, you got your work cut out for you. Moving on. So now Zoe is in the crib cleaning up and she said she can't find her man. She got into it with him. She said she knows she was angry, but she hope he don't leave. She really need him to come back around there and clean up because that's all he could do or whatever. But she hears a knock on the door and guess who it is? Her lion sister. She must be a Libra, no shade. But anyway, you know how them lion ass Libras and them lion ass Leos be. Something like that. But anyway, she's like, I need to talk to you. And Zoe was like, girl, I would never talk to you again. You really put me out there like that. She was like, let me in. We have to talk. I need to tell you a few things. And she was like, all right, girl, come on in. So the sister comes clean and say, yes, she was conversating with Fable over the text, and he was really misleading her, making her believe one thing when it really wasn't that. So she ended up, you know, feeling some type of way and lied and said that the boy got her pregnant. And Zoe felt like, girl, you really put me out there. I don't be in that type of mess. I really be kind of stay out the way. Like, you really just threw me out there like that. And the sister was like, I'm sorry. I was just in my feelings. So according to the sister, she was really pregnant for real. It just wasn't for Fable, and she had a miscarriage. Now, Zoe gonna get on here and say, oh, well, I'm glad we talked to her because my sister really need me. And I'm going to say, girl, you need to go check yourself into a mental ward. For you to make up a lie that ain't even plausible, you haven't even seen the boy in real life. And you got on here and said that the boy had you pregnant? Third floor. She first of the month check. Something is wrong with you, girl. Something is wrong. Like, no average or sane person would do this. You need to go see somebody. Go to therapy, girls, and find you somebody else's man. Because Shay Dummy already got hers hanging on by a thread. Get off of here, girl. And look at Bobby Lights. He going to meet up with Trina. He said he was just playing when he told her he wanted to talk to her, but she ended up taking him up on his offer. Him knowing what he know about her new husband, he really want to tell her, but at this point, he don't know if he should even get involved. Honestly, Slinky Neck is not the type of person you could talk to, so, you know. So back at the table, Slinky was like, oh, you really just ordered a water or a tea? And he was like, yeah, because, you know, I really realized I was drinking too much. And oh, by the way, he admitted that he was on that powder. Sure did, on that Jesus the Snowman. I said, I know a slope skier when I see one. I know it. It's something about y'all. Y'all all got the same nose or something. I know it. But anyway, he starts telling Trina, he was like, nah, girl, I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it a buck. I met up with Jay, girl, the streets is talking, and the people is around here saying that your new husband is a deadbeat, and he stalked you down to the barbecue, no, not the barbecue, the hot dog stand, and they said that he got child support and all types of stuff, girl. He's a bum. He ain't worth a dime. Run, girl, run. And you know, one thing about Slinky Neck, she's never had a man to love her for real. So Sneaky Neck automatically rejects it with her brain, her lips, and all three layers of her neck. And she said, I don't want to hear about nothing as it pertains to my man. He's my man, my man. She was like, y'all just jealous. Y'all need to find y'all a man. And just because I found him under somebody's tree, don't mean y'all get to come back here and tell me nothing. Whatever his past is his past. Girl, that is his present if he got churned, Slinky. But you wouldn't know nothing about that. The only thing you've ever carried was the extra 2 necks. Slinky, please. You want to go off on people because they won't come tell you that the man you met and married in a matter of 2 weeks really ain't who you think they is, and you really just feel like people hating. Slinky girl, go lay down, please. And also, put a damn turtleneck on. I don't care how hot it is. Put a turtleneck on to hide 2 of them necks. Let's move on. So now, Shay Dummy is on her way to meet up with one of her many managers. I don't know why. She don't have nothing to manage. And she said the girl, even though she's a manager, she's also a friend and a listening ear because she has found out that Fabo been texting all type of girls. She said, even though I dodged the bullet with Zoe's sister, he still really be in these girls' DMs giving them false promises. So she sits down with the manager girl and she's just like, listen, they kind of talk a little business, but what nobody cared about that. She tells the manager girl that she done found out that not only is he cheating through the DM, so he electronic cheater, that she also found out that he's a bum. She paying all the bills. She said, just like the last girl who was with him, the girl who was on Tasha K. She said she was taking care of him. She said, and it's the same thing she doing over there by her house. She said she tired, she through. She don't want to take care of a man and he cheat on her. Now look at the manager. Girl, the manager looked like Freddy Krueger jumped out on her dreams. Do you hear me? She said, you taking care of that nigga and he cheating? She couldn't believe how dumb Shay Dummy is neither. And you know, I would say I couldn't believe it, but I understand the level of dummy inside of Shay Dummy. So, you know, you can make the eyes and googly eyes all you want, Beetlejuice lady, but at the end of the day, you know it better than me. I don't know why you sitting up there looking surprised. Get off of here. So now earlier in the episode, Trick was telling everybody that he realized being alone, he want to settle down. He said he old, he got diabetes, heart disease, lupus, brownie face and everything. The thing barely don't work no more and he want to settle down. So he's deciding to meet up with his old fling. Now the thing is about this old fling, he said he really liked her. They fell for each other, he said, but she ended up messing with all his partners or all the friends, all the dudes in Miami, and he ended up messing with all her friends. So it's a bunch of hoes coming together. That's what I'm getting from it. So they sit down and she was like, oh my God, Trick, you really cooked for me? He was like, no, girl, I got somebody to do this. But look, I'm desperate. Can you be my old lady? I know it. I messed with all your friends. I was wrong. And she was like, yeah, Trick, you really did hurt me when you did that. So I had to go sleep with everybody in Miami after that. And he was like, please forgive me. Look, just do me a solid. If you ever feel the need to feel some type of way, just don't cheat on me, fat. Come talk to me. We could talk about it. He said, now, is you going to be my girlfriend? She was like, well, you know, Trick, I really did like you back in the days. I mean, not so much now, but, you know, for sure back in the days. He was like, but please just give me a chance. I don't want to die alone. So the girl was like, well, I guess. I mean, you know, I ain't got nothing else to do. And he was like, so promise me you're not going to cheat on me with all of the rest of Miami Dade. And she said, well, I can't promise you that. He said, good enough. I'll take it. Let's move on. So the boy Derek is down at the studio waiting on the Doublemint twins to pull up. He's excited. He's been working on a few things, but he said he got to get to know the girls first to see how he want to roll. So here come the Doublemint twins. We're so excited. We're the Hollywood twins. We want to make a hit. We want to be famous. We want to go to the top. And I said, girl, this is not the way you do it because y'all don't have talent. You have to sleep your way to the top. That your mom ain't taught you nothing? Like, come on now. What is we doing? So they get to the studio and the boy Derek was like, all right, bet y'all here. Have y'all come up with any concepts? They was like, well, we don't really write because we can't read. He was like, well, all right, cool. That's fine. Let me hear something. Y'all give me a cool little snippet of something to hear and then we could go from there. And this was these girls.
My name is Peaches and I'm the best. All the DJs want to feel my breast.
So the boy said, yeah, don't worry about it, fat. Let me go in the booth and I'ma freestyle something up and then I'ma come back out. But y'all sit down and pay attention. And so they was like, all right, bet. Now he in the studio trying to lay down some tracks and these heifers is over there talking amongst each other, not paying attention. It was the ADHD or something. So he looked back and seen they wasn't paying attention and said, I'm not about to waste my time. So he come up out the booth. So apparently the whole conversation was one of them slept with Trick's son. And the other one was like, girl, why did you do that? And she was just like, girl, I don't know. I just fell and my legs came open. And the other one was like, girl, you should have closed them back. She was like, once they open, I can't close. They like Waffle House. They stay open. So the other one was like, girl, we is going to get in trouble. You can't do that. This is what the whole conversation was about, right? So the boy Derek comes out of the doggone booth and was like, man, what's up? Y'all not even giving me no, like, nothing. Like, what is y'all doing? So the boy saw that they wasn't really giving. So he was like, look, do me a favor. We'll just Milli Vanilli this whole thing. Y'all just get in the booth and start talking to each other like y'all on the phone, all right? And let's go from there. So they get in the booth. They on the phone just talking to each other. He was like, oh, this is great. And I said, girl, this how you know it's not about who you know, it's what you know. Or it's not about what you know, it's who you know for this matter. Now, outside the studio, as he's trying to create something from nothing, they keep talking. So he go over there and like, man, what's going on? And they finally tell him that one of the girls or one of them slept with Trick's son. I don't know which one is which. I don't even know these heifers' names. But anyway, he was like, yo, that's not good. And she was like, I know. Now, the girl said she in love. She don't care about his baby mama, his old lady, his wife or whatever. She is in love. And I said, there you go. Career down the drain before you can even get it off the ground. Get off of here, stupid. Looking back over my years, I guess I shedded some tears. Girl, tell me why Shay Dummy is looking through the rearview mirror of her entire life and she's on the way to her mama house because she's got to crawl back and apologize and basically tell her mama she was right about everything she said. Now, this is the gag. Shay Dummy knew that when her mama was saying it. She was just telling herself lies because she'd rather have a piece of man than no man at all. Betty Wright tease. You know what I mean? So she finally gets to the mama house. The mama act like she ain't seen the grandbaby in a month of Sunday. So I guess the mama just glad to see her grandbaby. And she was like, oh my gosh, Shay, you're here with my grandbaby. Y'all come on in. Now, Shay immediately sits down and tell her mama, she was like, look, ma, I just came to say, I'm sorry. I disowned you for the 50th time, and it was behind another Negro. She said, but you was right. I was wrong. He's a bum. Mama, I got to take care of him, and he cheating on me digitally. He a digital cheater. She was like, and on top of that, I think he might be beating me. Help me, mama. And look at the mama. I told you. You don't believe fat meat is greasy. Fabo ain't worth a dime. You don't remember when he cussed me out? You don't remember that? Remember he said F the dog? Girl, how's you just not seeing this? What a mama done said like that. She was super supportive. But that would have been me if it was my child. After you done disowned me, after your nigga done cussed me out. That's just me. I'm just, I guess projecting a little. Shay commenced to crying and said she's gonna leave him. The mama said, as you should. And I'm over here saying, mama, you know she is not leaving her nigga. This girl got more allegiance to that nigga than a Cowboys fan to the Dallas Cowboys. Do you understand me? She not leaving him, but she gonna get on here and cry and say all of that because she don't know where he at. You know what I'm saying? She don't know after she done went through that iPad if he done been by one of them hoes' house. You know what I'm saying? So this is where she at. She's eating crow. And I say, as you should, but it's short-lived because she'll be right back with him. Let's move on. When you want a meal without a great deal, what are you gonna pick? Hot Pockets. Hot Pocket is over here talking about she gonna meet up with the alleged baby mama. She said because she's got to get to the bottom of this because she don't want her friend to roll down a rabbit hole. She said she done ran down there too much. So she got to go see what's going on and see if this is really the boy's baby. And I said, you don't have to do all this, girl. Just say it is. So this is the baby mama. Spicy Latina, fit, feminine, and friendly. Tease. But anyway, she sits down and tell Hot Pocket, she was like, yeah, girl, I was with him way back in the gap. I had a baby for him. I've been trying to serve him child support. But his mama, his sisters, his cousins, and nobody want to help me to get child support. She said, I'm a single mother. She said, it's hard to throw fiestas and quinceaneras now because he not in the picture, So the girl Hot Pocket was like, oh my God, is this real? She was like, yeah, girl, look, I know everything. I got all the receipts. She was like, girl, he is a bum. He ain't got nothing. He stalked Trina. She was like, and this ain't even about Trina. She was like, but he stalked Trina. He just over there trying to come up on a come up, and your friend's so slow, she don't even see it. She said, but I don't even care. I'm just trying to find him for child support. That's all this is about. And look at her pocket. Well, how I know you not really just hating on my friend? Because my friend is Trina, and she did used to rap with T-Double-D. I know she got 3 necks, but it was that one time she only had 1. And a lot of people be trying to get that Trina, but that Trina gone. But how do I know you not really clout chasing and all of that? How I know you really is the baby mama? She was like, girl. So the girlfriend jumped in and was like corroborating everything that she was saying as far as Snoop being a deadbeat and a stalker, and that he needs to pay child support for the child. And so Hot Pocket said, well, I'm going to collect this and go back and see what it is. Now, I didn't know that, like I said at the beginning, she was the blogs. So she really is writing a story on her own friend. Talk about she trying to protect Trina. You don't care about none of them necks on Trina. You just trying to get you a story to go viral. Hot Pocket, stop. Let's move on. So now's the day that Shay Dummy meets up with Fable to tell him that she know that he's cheating. Now, this is the thing with Shay Dummy. Shay Dummy wants to tell him that she found all of this stuff out, and she wants him to react like, oh my God, baby, please don't go. She want him to start fighting the air like Carl Thomas when he found out his woman was with her husband and churn and all of that. But that don't go like that. So she confronted him and was like, look, I done found that you was texting all type of girls. Is this true? So he responds and says, ring da 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 sha da da ba da said I done tell ya. Sean Paul and Sasha, come seeing for them, baby. He said, no, the girls, they're mad. Them gone mad. Me never do nothing. We just talk to the girls. Me never see the girls. It's all fake. It's nothing real. Why do you come to me with this? And she was like, I'm tired. I have to take care of you, and you gotta cheat on me. You don't even cook and clean. Like, what you want from me? Like, I feel stupid in front of everybody. Yeah, we dodged the bullet with Zoe's sister. She was like, but I don't think I could keep going forward with this. And he was like, what are you trying to say? And she was like, I'm done. I'm really done. Like, leave me alone and get out my house. And he looked up at her with a straight face. Listen to me and listen to me good. He said, I'm not one of them. He said, if you think I'm going to beg you to stay with me, you got the wrong one. He said, so if you want me to leave, I turn into Trey Songz and say, I don't want to leave, but I got to go right now. He said, I'm not the 1, the 2, or the 3. And when I tell you dummy Shay dummy face was cracked, girl, like concrete. Do you hear me? So then she runs behind him as he act like he was going to pack his bags, but he needed to call the ex to see if she was going to let him come back. And she threw the iPad at him after she done broke it all up and was like, there go your whole pad. And she walks away crying in tears. And I was just saying, girl, you deserve everything you get. Like, I don't revel in, no, I do revel in people's misery sometimes. And you're one of them people sometimes. So, you know. So after he went upstairs and realized the girl said he can't come back to her house, he came back downstairs and said, look, Shay, Miss sorry. I'm sorry. I have a lot going on. Bumba Claude, I don't know what to do. Please, don't leave me now. Me homeless. Please. They like, oh man, me want go home. So she was like, is you gonna be nice and be real to me and love me like Curtis? Because Curtis was supposed to love me. And he said, yes, I need a place to lay me head. And so she was like, well, you know, I guess I'll take you back because I needed to just talk to you so you can get it off your chest. But, you know, I really want us to work. I want us to be a family. She was like, so please don't hurt me. She said, promise you're not going to talk to none of them other hoes. And he said, me never talk to another girl again. And he was texting a bitch right there where she stood. You know, this is the only sentiment I have for Shay Dummy.
You are really dumb. For real.
Shay Dummy, get up here right now, and I mean now. Now you see you, bitch. I'm so tired of the way that your face is shaped and your tears roll down on a slant. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? You are a glutton for punishment. I think you feel like you looked in the mirror and already saw punishment and just thought to yourself, that's the rest of my life is to be punished. Shay Dummy, you are the slowest bitch on this side of the Mississippi. Do you understand me? Now, this is my thing. I ain't got no problem with you being slow. You keep over here talking about, oh, I'm going back because of the baby. Girl, that baby don't even know that nigga. What you mean because of the baby? Don't lie to us. must lie to yourself. You going back because you in love with that nigga and you can't find nobody else. Flav didn't even want you. Girl, Shay dummy, you are so slow. It's ridiculous. And I kind of blame your mama a little bit. I don't know what happened growing up, but you really is a failure. And like life, like you really is a failure. And the fact that you on here going back and forth with this nigga and then looking at us crazy whenever you back on the good foot with the nigga, is just giving slow tease. But again, what do I expect from Shay dummy? Shay dummy, please keep your life private. We don't want to hear it. We don't want to see it, and we don't want to find it. I've been told you that boy belonged to that girl down there in Milwaukee. I also told you she gonna whip your ass when she catch you. To the girl in Milwaukee, if you're on here, call me, girl. We gonna find her together. Go whip her ass. You feel what I'm saying? We don't condone bullying and violence, but ish. Like, you know what I mean? Because this is ridiculous. Wasting my time and yours. And you done just went apologize to your mama, and you gonna take that nigga back and then disown your mama again? It's a special place in the psych ward for you, bitch. Get off of here. So now it's the day of Zoe's album release party that none of us gonna hear. I'm just saying. And Zoe got everybody there, but she's scared. She said because her man ain't there. She thought he was gonna come, but it turns out he decided he wasn't gonna come or something. She just hoped that he shows up. She said she knows she was mad, but she still love her man and her nigga. You know what I'm saying? She know he a half of her, but still, you know, that's still hers, you know. So nevertheless, on the flip side, Hot Pockets goes to see Bobby Lights over there chilling with Gael and Flo. And she confronts him and was like, oh, you hanging with the ops, huh? And he was like, what you mean? So Hot Pocket feel like the last time she seen them, they was about to get into a fight. So she feel like Bobby Lights don't need to be hanging with the ops. So she kept calling them the ops. And look at Flo. Who's she talking to? Okay, Flo with the little Kim T's. You know, one thing about Flo, she gonna stand next to Gael and pop her shiz naive. And I'm over here saying, Flo, please, I don't think you can win this fight. You know what I'm saying? You and Gael gonna have to jump her or something. But please, just tread like Hot Pocket look like she from out the hood of the dead. So Hot Pocket gets into it with Bobby Lights and was like, you fake, you phony, you a flipper. She was like, because you supposed to be on my side, not on their side. And Bobby Lights feel like, dang, it's not that deep, girl. I mean, I could chill and be cool with whoever I want. So then she starts talking about the whole Trina stuff. And Bobby Lights was like, look, I'm not getting into that. That's between Trina and her man. And as her cousin, I'm going to just stay out of it and support my cousin. So this makes her flip out. And she was like, Bobby, you is fake, boy. You is fake. I went got all this tea. You was acting like you was down. Now I got the tea. You don't want no parts. And he was like, look, I'm going to always choose my family first. And at the end of the day, I know my cousin's slow as a turtle. And who am I to speed her up? Like, let her just be dumb and slow by herself. Like, we don't even have to do all of that. But Hot Pocket felt some type of way. Now, this ensues an argument between Hot Pocket and Bobby Lights. So Hot Pocket and Bobby Lights go off to the side, and basically she's telling Bobby Lights she don't want nothing else to do with him. Bobby Lights was like, girl, you is tired and through. You need to really stop with all of this. I could be friends with whoever I want to be friends with. And they ended up having words. She told Bobby, I forgot what she told him. I don't know. Something like stay off the slopes or something. I don't know. And then Bobby turned around and was like, girl, you is tired and through. And he went back over there and party with Flo and Gael. And look a Tree. Look a Slinky and her husband. Somebody's child and father. Girl, she over there looking over her over the balcony in her section like, Lord have mercy, I hope they don't get into it and my name be brought up in it. I just want to be happy with somebody's son. And I'm over here saying, Trina, happiness don't come when you go pick up strays, girl. Did you see what happened when they picked up Ned the Wino on doggone Good Times? That's why you dummy number 2 for this episode. Something wrong with you. You slow. So it's time for the performance to begin. Everybody is turned up. Zoe singing a song that none of us, like I said, will never hear. And everybody is lit. Zoe takes the stage. It was given... it was a nice place. The decorations was nice. Everybody was there. Trina lied and said she was proud. But Zoe did say that her and Tree come a long way. She said, because last time she met Tree, when she first met Tree, Tree was acting like she too good for her. They've made a complete 180, okay? So as she was finishing up her speech, all of a sudden everything got interrupted. And as the crowd looks around, this is what they saw.
I come from the land of the Irish Spring. Dublin's the place where I learned my thing. From the Emerald Isle to your place in the hood, I'm the man of green, come to do no good.
So apparently after Zoe kicked her man out, he decided he had to run down to the jewelry store, find a ring so he can keep him a place to stay and rush back to the scene, okay? That's what happened. So back at the scene, her man comes out and was like, I'm so proud of my girl. I love her down to the ground. I know she takes care of me. She feed me. She clothe me. She file me on her taxes. She be sometimes holding me on her back. She really do everything for me. And I want her to know that not only do I love her tonight, I love her for life. And she was like, boy, what is you doing? What is you doing? And then all of a sudden he said, I want to be with you forever, girl. So he got down on one knee, which was a big stretch for Zoe because she's a big girl and he's a little guy. And he said, Zoe, I love you, Fat. I can't live without you, literally and figuratively. So if you could do me the honor of being my wife. And she was like, oh my God, I don't know what I'ma say. I don't know what to say. And look at Slinky in the background. Say yes, say yes. Ain't it always a bitch who in a troubled marriage always want a bitch to get married? So anyway, Zoe ends up saying yes anyway. The crowd goes crazy. Trina is so happy because misery loves company. And everybody's cheering. And I'm over here saying, girl, y'all do anything. I mean, wasn't she just saying that he don't do nothing around the house and all he do is manage and boss her around? But anyway, congratulations, girl. Give me an invitation to the wedding. Nevertheless, the crowd goes crazy. Trina is happy. The other people are happy for her. And to be completely honest, all that matters is Zoe is happy. That's all that matters. My girl said if I'd have knew I was getting engaged, I would have got my nails did. I definitely know the feeling. But she's just super happy. She got her man back. She said she knows she wanted him out, but she glad he came home. And she got a ring. So, and that was really the end of the episode. I want to say this. I am extremely happy for Zoe. Zoe looks genuinely happy. And that's really all that matters. But nevertheless, that's where the episode ends. Her and her man kiss, make up. I know from a far distance it looked like a mother kissing her son before he go off to the schoolhouse. But don't worry about that. These are two consenting adults, and that's just that on that. But I don't know. What do you guys think about this episode? I am very curious to know what you think. Please drop down in the comments. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Also, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Girl, it's free. And also, don't forget to hit that notification bell after you subscribe. And I look forward to seeing y'all in the comments. But I'll see y'all hoes later for right now. Peace.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.